MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending National League East champion, Washington Nationals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. In is Christian Yelich. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out. Throw won't get him.
Reed there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike two. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Now batting, Jesus Aguilar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Runner goes for second. Hit to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The count now at 2-2. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Settling in now, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Bases are empty, one man out. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, and he misses it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Turner, runner at second with one away. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are two away now.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Miley sets. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Washington. In now the Brewers DH, Domingo Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, one down. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 5 base hits in 33 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Pena.
Manny Pena.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. This one's down to third. Rendon has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Juan Soto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Juan Soto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone! Into the box, Mark Reynolds. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Matt Wieters, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Miley's ready. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nationals on the board on the home run by Ryan. So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Softly hit out toward short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. Skied into straightaway right. Harper will wait on it. And that will retire the side. But the Brewers leading off the inning, Wilmer Defoe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Wilmer Defoe is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. And he just misses with a curveball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Michael Taylor becomes out number 2 this inning. And it's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Moustakas. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Domingo Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Soto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. And now for Washington, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Third baseman, number 6.
Here's the 3-2 from him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. Bouncer up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in now, Juan Soto. First time up, he went down looking. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll start off the 5th in this one. 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Foul. The 3-1. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. Rendon down at third. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Now batting,
ready once again, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A shot to first base and caught there to end the... Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's out number one.
The batter,
Here's Mark Reynolds looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball called strike, 1-2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Travis Shaw will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here. This 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Defoe on the grass, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to left. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag and he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready for another chance? Trey Turner, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. There goes Defoe. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. In now, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from 3rd, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll try to bring in that 2nd run of the inning from 3rd with 2 down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Stepping in, Domingo Santana, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back 3rd of this one. Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping.
Mike Moustakas.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Rendon is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Juan Soto to the plate now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Zimmerman becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Mark Reynolds. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Number 60 takes the mound as he's been called upon.
Number 60.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Looped out toward third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. Another full count pitch home. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Greg Holland gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 56. Greg Holland.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. takes this the other way to right. Harper is there. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit down the third base line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Count still full, 3-2. Aguilar trying to get there, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
The second this thing got past.
Now batting, the shortstop, Wayne Turner.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And now Bryce Harper. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Braun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trevor Gott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So stepping in, Manny Pena. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Line drive to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. In now is Anthony Rendon. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-2 now. Last strike now for the Nats. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
The final line.